Hello, good morning. Might be 30 seconds early and you've caught me with my coffee. But anyway, good morning, and it's Friday, and it's Elizabeth Smith here from the Guru Co, as always, with our hopefully under 10 minutes self-coaching mindset shifting stuff. Anyway, you may have caught over the last few weeks that I am going to go on a panel and on the 17th of January in Norwich for the Embrace, the showing of the Embrace documentary, which is all about body form, body image, and specifically female body image. And I don't think it is restricted to females. So any chaps out there, don't think I'm being I'm excluding you, but it was the actual documentary is about the female body form. But I think, you know, when you look at around you, this is a matter for the whole of society. But then last night I had a lovely sort of brief interlude in a chat with Nikki Welling from Cherished Placentas. And it was all about the mother and baby unit that's opening up in Norwich at last. We now have a mother and baby unit and a perinatal mental health team. So, you know, things are starting to move at last about, you know, what's going on. And I don't think this is a new phenomenon. So don't get me wrong. So anybody my age and older, you know, this is not a new phenomenon. I think beforehand it was just ignored and you were expected just to get on with it. But now actually people are starting to move forward and being a bit more open about, you know, actually there's something going on here. It is really real that people get down, but they get really low, and they get very, very unwell, and it's very risky. And it's about sort of, today is all about those strengths to you know, to be able to fulfill all the demands that are out there and that are put upon us. And I do think the demands are probably not just higher, but they're more exposing because of media, social media, that we are exposed to so much more of what we are supposed to achieve, don't we? But it's not just all society's fault. We choose what we read, we choose what we want to watch, we choose what we want to get engaged in. And I think this for me is such a life changer, because if you recognize that you have choice and we are that unique, that every relationship that we are having with each other, with our lives, with our world, with our family, even in our family unit, every single interaction that we have with individuals is unique to that moment, which is fabulous, which means we can change absolutely everything we do at any time if it's going in the wrong direction. So that's all about today, really. So it's like, at what age did you decide, and it is that actually a working woman was a good woman, that a woman who chooses to have children is a good woman, that slim makes you a good person, muscly if you're a man, muscly and, you know, great physique. What is it that makes that attractive? At what age did we decide to believe that that was right? And that's really important, because often it's at a young age where we're quite impressionable, but we can change that. We can actually change that, because the second you start examining a belief, the belief shifts and the belief can change, because you crack it open, you let the light in. So yeah, so today is all about encouraging you to slow down, okay? It is to get into the pace and the rhythm of the earth. We are all part of this planetary system. We aren't particularly naturally attuned to the society that has changed over this time. We are animals on this planet, so go back to trying to get into the place and the rhythm of the planet. And recognize that actually being busy, and I mean frantically busy, doesn't give you value. It doesn't make you more valuable than anybody else just because you're busy. It is about what you are producing that will give you that feeling of value. So the more paced you are, the more rhythmical you are, and it is that old adage, isn't it? It's less haste, more speed. You actually are more productive. So the quieter you are, the more you will hear, and that's yourself and others. So the quieter you are, the more you will hear, the more you will also see, and that is opportunities. The more you'll see yourself, the more you'll see others, the more you'll see beauty. And then you've got this sort of experience that comes from that, a real deep experience that comes from that, because this is true alignment. And by having that true alignment, changes our whole internal relationship. I do hope that makes sense. If you know anybody who's struggling that would benefit from this, please feel free to share my video. Hashtag replay if you're coming on replay. Thank you so much for your ongoing support, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.